Welcome to the start of this week's Family Print Project vlog. We have a lot to get into, starting with our final piece for the Tiki bird feeder. We have some Pocket Peeps ducks. We have some Highland cows in the works. We're holding off on that. We actually have to go. I got to do some stuff for work real quick and also pick up the kids. But we're going to get some eggs going for this weekend. It's literally Wednesday. We have a lot to do in a very short amount of time, so I got to really hustle and try to get it done. But we just did the calculation for how much the Tiki feeder is going to cost us to make with PETG plus the electricity cost. It's about $56, so quite expensive. And the only way we're going to even make any somewhat kind of money on it is if we price it at about $100. That's kind of the inside of where we're at right now, and we're only making one of these right now because we have to test the market, see if it's worth it. Obviously the durability is there. We definitely had a good amount of infill on there and a good amount of exterior walls to make it a solid piece ready to go. Another Batman piece is going to be done today as well, but very excited. We got everything going. The bird feeder is going to be assembled today. Very excited for that. One of the things I did want to know for myself is finding out a color coding system where everything that has PETG, obviously I have the label on there, but it would be nice to coordinate colors of the spool specifically with the bamboos to figure that out, because that would be great to color code in that terminology, since the majority of my stuff is bamboo and stuff like that. So, but we got the cool plate on there right now, making sure everything is good to go for these guys, because last time I did it we had a couple fails on the wings, but this should definitely, with brim and the cool plate, should definitely hold on very strong. And then we got brim on the Highland cows, and we'll see how it goes. Waking up to perfect prints is always a good sign. Here we go. Got a really nice package order for some Pokemon cards. They ordered quite a bit of cards. I'm about to drop it off right now. Welcome to market day. We're very excited. It's a very early morning. We got to get going. With it being such an early morning, the first thing that we're doing today is getting some Red Bull and a 5-hour energy. So that's the first thing coming out of today. It's gonna be a fun, long day. Amanda got the drinks and the 5-hour energy, and I'm gonna be following her to mom and dad's. Drop off the kiddos for today because it's gonna be an extremely long day.
I'm gonna get her the outside, and I love those.
So let's go ahead and hit the road. It is currently 7:12, the earliest we've woken up in a while. Very hyped for the day. We're officially all set up. We got one sale of the day so far. We sold one of our little huskies, so that's really cool. Little market update. Sold a bundle of baby peeps. Got a baby peep alien, a husky, $2 bin items, and I think that's it. We're having a great time so far. It is humid today, but we are having a little bit of wind come in right now. It feels amazing, and it's currently shaded. So I would love for the clouds to stay out this whole time, because it is, out of all weeks, the entire week, it has been great temperature in the morning, and today is the most humid day. We're also making a notation for one of the items here, specifically this electric dragon. We need to print a giant size one. People really like the way it looks with the gold and black, so we definitely want to do one version of that, and maybe we'll do one version with the dual color with the black and red. I think that would also look pretty good too. Well, looks like one of us is having to go back to the house. We forgot our customer's order, so we have the field house to do, and we need to get that taken care of. And I had a feeling this definitely might have happened because of the time we had to wake up and the time we ended up going to bed because of the time we got home from the zoo. So yeah, let's go ahead and hurry up and get this done so I can get back quick. Grabbed a few of the necessities, the small bags, some more of the small bags. The order, Amanda requested that I kind of hinted, grab some ice for her Red Bull because she's running out of energy. Got everything, and we're going now. Just took the dogs out again, and we have about an hour left of the first market and hopping into the next one. All right, just made it back with the goods. I do want to make a notation real quick before we get back and sit down and do what we got to do. Both of these markets today are in fact free. So that's the big plus. First market of the day is done. Our little rig of trying to keep the keychains in order to the next market did not work well at all. It ended up it just made us upset and literally annoyed us more than, and it got in the way and it made us take more time than we actually wanted to save. So, but we're literally getting everything ready and literally shooting right across the street from where we're at right now. Literally the other side of here is where we're going. But let's get on with the day. Really good start to the first half of the day. All right, we are all set up at today's market here at Fieldhouse. We've been set up actually for a little while, and it is extremely slow today. With it being the third Saturday, it seems like that's the thing that normally runs on this day of the month. So these days of the month are probably going to be either focused more on more foot trafficked markets on the third Saturday of the month, or more in-house preparation and days off for weekend markets. Nonetheless, as soon as we set up, we did make a couple sales when we got here, which is good. And our decision for the remainder of today, it's definitely been difficult to decide. But if we don't get any foot traffic or any kind of interest between 4:30 and 5:15, we're going to leave by 6 o'clock. But if we do get some traffic by then, we're going to stay till about 8. That's our current situation. And you have to be flexible at these kinds of markets that give you the opportunity to be at these places, because you have to maximize your time and what needs to be done, what we're trying to accommodate and do and change. And we have to be prepared for tomorrow's market as well. And if that also results in us getting a little bit more relaxed time before tomorrow and prep up some things that we ended up forgetting today, which was like a generator, the solar panel, the fan, when we were at this morning's market, making sure we attend to those details as possible. We're also working on a checklist for ourselves that's going to allow us to make sure we have a checklist ready to go when we're prepping for weekend stuff to go away. And then if you happen to forget lists, that when we're out, we know exactly what to check for in these certain situations. And that's really I'll have update you guys on for today or for right now. But we'll catch back soon when we get hopefully more foot traffic. But we have a goal of what we want to do on weekends. We have a plan that we'd like to execute, a very interesting plan, because our son has, well, actually, I'll get to you guys more in detail when I get back inside. Or when I'll give you guys more detail on that shortly, either at home or in a moment when I'm not outside with music. I did want to talk about one thing real quick too, since we are on the topic of documentation of certain days. What day is slow for you guys? And are you guys documenting those days on a regular basis to make sure that you are adjusting properly? Because if you're not, make sure you guys are making a notation of that, so you know for your future, based off your area. Every area is going to work differently. What's slow for me may not be slow for you. So this is the importance of what I'm trying to capture and what I'm trying to present to you guys, is these things are different in every area. What does well for me at markets may not do well for you, and days and times and things like that. It's all part of the process if you're wanting to do this. And if you're not doing it, and if you watch several of my videos and you have not started that business, the laser engraving, the 3D printing, that quilting business, that anything that you're doing, today's the day. I want you guys to get started. And if you're hopping and want to hop into social media, start with what you're comfortable with. If you feel more comfortable behind the camera, be behind the camera. There's opportunities on social media for everything that you do and can do. And I just wanted to give you all that information as I'm continuing to reassess what we're doing, how we're doing it, and making it better every vlog that we do. I do want to mention we have definitely hit our quota for today. It definitely got a lot busier while we were here. Our goal for each market or each weekend is $335 or something like that, and there's a reason to that. We'll talk about that in due time. But we've definitely hit that number for today. And it's still going, it's still growing, and we're still rocking and rolling. And we have a market tomorrow too. All right, we did our normal about 20-minute thing towards the end of the market at 7:30. Our last sale was at 7:11, so we are wrapping things up, and we're about to get this time lapse going. Get packed up because we have another day tomorrow to hop into the market. All right, we just came to Walmart to get some supplies for tomorrow, mainly Red Bull for energy. So we got a little bundle of it, which made each Red Bull about $1.83 a piece. Even though it's a variety pack, it's cheaper that way. Spend a little bit more to get that because now we have some for next weekend as well. It's not specifically done for that. And we got some Halloween decor or shirts to wear for tomorrow because it is for that. And we had to pick up candy because that was one of the requests for this market specifically. Welcome to the start of today. We have another market. We're already here. All right, so we pretty much finished setting everything up, getting everything set up on bookmarks right now, but mostly everything is set up. And this is the importance of trying to create a checklist. Like literally after today, we are getting this checklist done because guess what? We left the most important stuff at home, which is literally the card reader and the dang iPad. So, but we're all set up though. We have about 40 minutes before the market starts, and it's gonna take about 15 minutes to get there, 15 minutes to get back. So hopefully I can get there right at 11 or right before 11. It's been a slow market day. We've had a couple trick-or-treaters here. People are really liking the product. The one thing I do want to highlight is we did go live today, and we did a much better job at promoting our Instagram page today to kind of highlight where we're going to be, what we're doing, things like that. We really are trying to step it up as much as we possibly can. So that's been pretty fun and pretty good. It has been a massive weekend. And we're not done with today, I will say. We are being as productive as possible. We do have a plan of fast tracking and getting things done on some earrings, some keychains, and a lot more stuff because, like I said, the whole goal is to mass produce as much as we possibly can to list them online, get a better traction on doing online sales, and then we have to redo our inventory because this weekend literally made a lot of these smaller sales. Our pocket peeps this weekend was the most pocket peeps we've ever sold this entire year. We've had a solid run on the pocket peeps. So there's a whole new set of things we have to do. A lot of our back stock is actually in our container. So there's a lot of stuff that we got to do with that. Not only that, but we made about $437 for the entire weekend, which is a good thing. It was a slow market today. We are making progress and doing things like that, and we are making our steps into taking this in the full-time direction as quickly as we possibly can by making all the steps now and fast-tracking it. Being a manufacturer and really taking that into consideration this time around and having a game plan of where that money is going to go. And we're going to talk about it a little bit. Our son has been wanting to go on a trip for a very, very long time. We're not making it a definitive thing, but we did have a goal set in mind. By January 9th, we want to accumulate $4,000 in sales. And it is a hard thing, but we have a track record of how much we need to make, and we exceeded that goal this weekend. We need to make $334 exactly. $334 every single weekend until January 9th, and we will achieve our goal of $4,000. We overdid it. We overexceeded that limit this weekend, so that's a great start to this challenge. And that does not include the monetization that's coming from this YouTube channel. So that's also going to help as well. So that's going to be put over to the side and put in that department. And obviously that does not include taking out for replenishing filament, so that's going to be a new process as well. But we're going to work with what we have. We have a good set of stuff going. We do know that we're going to need more beige for some of the skull things. That's a definitive thing, and more brown as well. Those are the two definitive things that I know we want to work on. We have a lot of earring products that we want to get listed, and we got to start getting ready for Christmas already. And we did go have a good time going live. And notation too, now we recommend not getting this kind of keychain.
Well, I mean, like, you might have to at some point for, like, certain things, but these are so much easier.
The ones with the clips on the end. So, just a notation for you guys. Which brings me to my next thing. We are going to be ordering some more stuff for earrings today. I'm about to get the printers rocking and rolling with some pocket peeps and some more earrings. Probably
And
some
the
Christmas
horns.
earrings. Oh, and horns for Amanda's Halloween outfit that we're going to be getting together on that too. I have literally been on the grind on social media and taking it to the next level big time, because we're doing a massive push on content creation across all platforms, across all types of content that I do. If you guys so choose to check it out, there is a link tree that showcases everything that I do. And it's only going to expand from there, because my life, or my end game goal is to continue to make content creation and just amplify it every single day and do that, because that is my passion, that is my love. I'm having a blast getting back into dance content on Dubstep Dad on TikTok. And make sure you guys follow the Family Print Project for any updates on markets that we're going to, things like that. You can follow our personal Instagrams down here below as well, me and Amanda's, to get updates on everything we are doing outside of the Family Print Project. And we are going to slowly bring back the family vlogs as well, catching up from the moment before the storm hit. So rewatching that is definitely really hard, and editing all that stuff, but it is part of our documentation process, and you guys can go check it out over there as well. All the support is getting me closer to my goal of being a full-time content creator, so I do appreciate you guys who are willing to go out of their way and getting that content watched and getting that going. It's very much appreciated. It means the world to me, and that's what I want to kind of emphasize a little bit more. I have one life. I love content creation. I love social media, and I want to continue to do it and make every step that I can to make it happen. So thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video and my little rant at the end, or my little excitement of getting into this at the end. It's very much appreciated, and I'll catch y'all next week with some more Family Print Project vlogs.